Hi. Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a silly question?
I get them all the time.
What's the silliest question you've heard? I'm so nervous. I was wondering if it was possible to drive your boat. They're not gonna say yes, are they? Have you ever wondered what it would be like to drive a boat? Not a sailboat, though learning to sail is at the top of my bucket list, but with a crew or passengers with other people to go on a journey with. As someone who grew up in Orlando, Florida, going on the Pirates of the Caribbean and Jungle Cruise rides at Disney, I always yearned for that type of adventure and freedom that only driving a boat seems to give you. My sister Megan even ended up becoming a part-time boat driver at Universal Studios, and I always wondered if maybe driving a boat was secretly in our blood somehow. So spontaneously, I did some research and found out that even though I'm landlocked, Disney actually played a part in revitalizing a boat route that's currently in the middle of Texas. And wanting to fulfill my childhood dream of finally going on an adventure and driving one of these boats, I decided this was the perfect challenge to possibly get rejected at. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Hello everybody, my name is Meredith and welcome back to 23 Days of Rejection, where I'm driving across the country from Florida to California, purposely seeking out rejection in hopes of desensitizing myself to it. Every day I have to get rejected one more time than the day before, so once on day 1, twice on day 2, and 12 times on day 12, which is today. Or get a yes. Today, I'm in San Antonio. San Antonio is one of the top 7 biggest cities in America, and it's also home to the most popular tourist destination in Texas, the Alamo. Just pointed to a guy. Well, I'm not going to go into the history of the Alamo because it's long and complex. It is a huge symbol for Texas freedom. It's also the place where Davy Crockett died. And just to show how ignorant I am about the Alamo in San Antonio, I totally thought Davy Crockett was a fictional character when I was a kid that grinned a bear to death.
What's he doing in there? He's trying to grin down a bear.
So we're learning a lot on this trip. I definitely sent this photo to my dad. Davy Crockett. Outside of the Alamo, San Antonio is also known for having the largest urban ecosystem in the nation, which is the Riverwalk. The Riverwalk is a 15-mile river right through the center of San Antonio, Texas, and it's been around since 1718 when Spanish settlers came to San Antonio and settled along this river. It's literally right in the middle of the city. There's beautiful architecture, and there's also riverboat tours that come through every 15 minutes. And this is the exact riverboat tour that engineers from Disneyland actually came in and helped revitalize back in the 1950s. And to anyone wondering if I might need a boat license to do this challenge, I actually called my sister Megan, who confirmed that in the state of Texas, you only need a boat license if the boat engine has a horsepower of 15 or greater. And with these being electric boats, I realized that I might actually be closer to a yes than I thought I would be.
Drink up, me hearty yo-ho.
I'm walking to one of the boat tours right now. I already have my ticket. So while I'm walking to the boat tours, I wanted to mention this real quick because a lot of people don't know this, but my whole 23 Days of Rejection project, where I'm going to 23 cities seeking out rejection, is fully financially funded by me. I am paying for everything out of pocket. I don't have any sponsors, and I don't unfortunately have any passive income. And over the past couple of weeks, I've actually had so many people reach out to me about wanting to donate to this project and wondering if there is a link available where they could participate in sponsoring it. So as this video marks the halfway point of my journey, I decided to officially announce that I now have a link where you can be a sponsor and where you can donate individually to this project. It's actually helped me continue on with this cross-country road trip and move forward and give every video everything that I have. Also, you will get early access to a video that I am really excited about and I'm already planning, that's called What I Learned from 23 Days of Rejection. 70% of my experience hasn't been in any of my videos. This is gonna be a YouTube video that will be available for free online, but you'll have a 1-week early access to it and also get to see the elongated director's cut version, which I'll send out through email. Check out the link in the description, and really excited about this. I just want to send so much love to you guys, and the section with all of the restaurants in the river is coming up, so let's go get in line. Spring break this week, so there's so many people in line. I think the move is that I'm going to go on this tour, try to like become friends with the driver, and then hit him with the question at some point. I'm so nervous. I just don't even know like when the appropriate time to ask this would be, or if there will be an appropriate time to ask.
My name's Nick Wayne. I'll be your boat captain. Should take about 30 minutes or so to get back here where I picked you up. If everything goes safe and well. It is my first day today. Drop your cell phone in the river. Raise your right hand. Always mine. We'll start waving that thing about together. I'm sorry. That ain't it.
The ride just finished. Thank you. Hey, can I ask you a weird question? Do you think it's possible for me to drive this boat?
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Thanks.
Oh, God! No! God, please, no!
He literally said no, and I just like walked away. It just sounds so insane for me to be like, can I drive this boat? As if I'm like qualified and not an insane person. I'm not sure if I got any of this on camera, but the boat driver and I were like cracking jokes back and forth to each other, and the people pleaser in me is like, oh no, he probably thinks I'm crazy now. We're gonna get through it. It's gonna be okay. Okay, so I need 11 more rejections. I'm gonna go up to the ticket booth and ask people here. Hi. I was wondering if it was possible to drive any of the boats.
Drive them?
Yeah.
Tonight?
Yeah.
No.
Is there like a process for that?
I don't think that's really possible.
Okay. So that's 3 rejections. I need math. I need 8 more. Like 2 employees up here that I can ask. Do you know if it's possible to like drive one of the boats?
No.
Okay. I actually don't even know if that's the correct terminology to say like drive a boat. Drive a boat? Are they boat captains or are they boat drivers? I'm gonna do something a little bit sketchy, and I'm gonna walk up to the boats as they're you know how they say deplaning? As they're deboating. Hey, can I ask you a silly question? I was wondering if it was possible to drive one of these boats.
Not that I know of. It is if you get hired on. You want to drive a boat?
That's what it's called, right? Driving a boat?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Or piloting.
Pilot? Do you like to pilot better? How long? I'm also worried I'm gonna accidentally ask the same person twice because I don't remember what they all look like. Can I ask you a silly question? Okay.
I get them all the time.
I was wondering if it was possible to drive your boat.
I've heard that question asked me on the daily.
Okay.
And yeah, it's a resounding no.
A resounding no. Okay.
In fact, after I get done with this and I get back to the marina, I'm headed over there to wax these couple of beers and probably won't be as much rejection.
Gotcha. You have to wax these?
No.
What?
The name of the bar is called Waxing.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm gonna have to look back at the footage to find out if this is true, but did that guy just ask me to join him for drinks? He's so bold. I don't hate it. I'm not going, but I don't hate it. Hi, excuse me. Do you know if it's possible to like get to drive one of the boats?
Oh, no, man.
No? Okay.
You're going to yes,
Okay, cool, thank you so much. They say no so confidently. They're like, nope, definitely not. But nicely. You can say no in a nice way. Hi, could I ask you a silly question?
Yes.
Do you know if it's possible if I could drive one of the boats?
Not without getting employed by us.
That has happened before, and they were fined $10,000. You can see we have this in the front.
Oh, thank you. No, yeah. So I only need 2 more rejections. And the manager is over there. Do I actually want to drive a boat? Yes. Do I feel silly continuing to ask? Absolutely. It's called rejection therapy for a reason. I think this is helping my brain somehow.
This is either madness or brilliance.
It's remarkable how often those two traits coincide.
I've been texting my sister, and she reminded me that when we were in the Keys as a family, she asked to drive one of the boats, and they let her. They're not gonna say yes. Are they? Can I ask you a question? Hi. I was wondering, is it possible to drive one of these boats? Like learning to drive?
Unfortunately, like these boats are really difficult to drive.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not as easy as just like putting your hands on the wheel. But I mean, like, they're looking for a job. They're always hiring.
Really?
It's a great job.
You like it?
I love it. Thanks, Meredith. Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
me.
I loved that. Oh, she loves her job. The manager was there for the last one. So I conquered my challenge today by getting 12 full rejections instead of a yes. And though I really wanted to take a shot at driving those boats, and this was by far the most amount of rejections I've gotten to date on one of these challenges, I somehow still ended the night with a huge smile on my face. I think I'm surprised to learn that engaging with people in this way by throwing them off and asking a crazy question is actually one of my new favorite ways to make a connection. And I'm happy to announce that this isn't the end of my story with driving a boat, because now I'm starting to think I should try to get on a real pirate ship. And in the meantime, I would highly suggest checking out the riverboat tours if you're ever in San Antonio. But no matter where you are in the world or where you're going to next, I'd also suggest taking a risk and seeking rejection for a change. I promise you, rejection therapy, it's really starting to work. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you for day 13.